So I've been back into the front door, and now
Pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal.
All right, here we're going.
you have no idea how much this terrifies me.
I'm gonna get off. You keep on your own.
When I was 16, my mom made me a promise. She said one day, when we're not broke, I'll take you traveling. Well, 20 years, 7 trips, and 17 countries later, she's more than made good on her promise. This is a new one. The power just went out. Virgin Mary Real Estate wouldn't have sold this home. We left Pamukkale heading east. After a stop somewhere at a store where we could try opium seeds with honey and yogurt.
These are the poppy seeds.
Cool.
It makes you high.
Yeah. We were off to a place that I have listed in my GPS as Sultan Camel Palace thing.
Turkey is one of the major opium poppy producer in the world. In really March, April, you will see opium poppy fields. These are all poppy fields. You see no fence at all, nothing. Since we left, from Konya, we have been driving on an ancient Silk route. It starts from China, it ends in Istanbul. In the middle, there are so many countries, so many destinations. Silk and spices were sent from east to west, silk and spices. Olive oil products, timber products, leather products were sent from west to east. The business was going both ways. So camel caravans could go roughly 10 miles a day, 15 kilometers a day. They were traveling at the daytime. And then robbery was very common. They needed to spend night somewhere else. So those caravanserais you're going to see, number one function, it was just an overnight motel, just like today. And the date of this caravanserai is 1229, 13th century.
Way back when on the Silk Road, the camels would drive.
Now, then on the Silk Road.
We've driven a considerable period of time on the Silk Road. And so this is where the merchants and the camels would stay, which they're spaced out about every 10 to 15 miles along the Silk Road path. So we have stopped at one in the town of
What's that?
We've stopped at one in the town of This is kind of cool. This isn't where they kept the camels, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, we said to the left was people and right was camels or something, wasn't it?
No, the camels are in the middle.
He said this is winter and over there.
Oh, that's what it was, winter and summer. You're right. Yes, thank you. Well, this totally looks like when we leave this room, we'll be back in the 16th century. So yeah, someone remind me, the ones on the left are the winter rooms, the ones on the right are the summer rooms, which is sort of an open area, and then straight ahead are the stables. It's interesting. Really, not much has changed. Hotel is just a bunch of rooms in a parking lot.
Isn't this fabulous?
Yeah, this is cool. Is this some version of My Heart Will Go On? Every time
A little bit. So what's this building now?
The camels. This is where the camels
This
are
is
held.
the stable?
Yeah, because you remember they had those little tiny vent hole things up at the top there?
That's right, that's right.
So they finally got 500 years of stench out of it. We left Sultan Hani and drove about 75 kilometers northeast to Saratli, and only got inspected by the cops once.
Uh-oh.
Awesome. I go to the bathroom and the tour group is nowhere to be found.
Just
Going in what? The
watch your step
comically
here.
small.
Okay. This is the day that the Lord has made.
Change some camera settings so we can actually see here.
Let me tell first about Cappadocia. Cappadocia is about 400 square kilometers. They call here land of the beautiful horses, Cappadocia. You know, early Christians were persecuted by the Roman soldiers for about 400 years. Until Christianity became free religion, there was a big Roman persecution to Christians. Early Christians who escaped from the Roman soldiers came to this area. They were digging a tunnels, they were digging a caves and living in here, trying to protect themselves. For about 800 years, here was the center of early Christianity. They learned the Christianity here, then moved all over the world. But what about here? At the beginning, they were escaped from the Roman soldiers. 6th, 7th centuries AD, there were lots of Arabic attacks to here. Early Christians this time, they were under the Byzantine Empire. They need to protect themselves from the Arabs. So they created underground city concept. Every house had a tunnel which was connecting here. Each home had an entrance coming down here. When there was a threat, when there was an invasion, they were just coming down over here, closing doors, food, air, water, air circulation, everything was provided for them. Roughly, for this underground city, 300 people could live in here for about 3 months without seeing sun. They're about 5 kilometers away. Okay.
No, I gotta go.
Up to a couple of years ago, many of the tunnels were open. By following those tunnels, you would be arriving somebody's private properties.
Don't your parents live around here? We can go say hi.
Anyway, someone is coming up from your kitchen.
See, this is the funny thing about everyone who's saying to me, watch my head. I watch my head every day for the last 35 years. It's you guys that have to worry about smacking your head.
Is he the only one? You have got some more.
Oh, I'm the only one.
You're the only one.
Oh, yeah.
I can take another one of them.
No, the reason I asked that he's so tall.
We cutting left? Yeah.
Like the caves in Vietnam.
You making it? Are you writing a Zillow ad for this place?
Yes, yes.
35 bedroom, 300,000 square feet.
No pool, sorry.
So this is the long tunnel I was talking about. At the end of this long tunnel will be at the exits. This underground is very easy than others. The others more complicated.
Oh, this is gonna be a tight squeeze for you. That was awesome. That was fun.
Everyone's making it. And with that, we were off to Cappadocia.
Well, you know, we're going to visit the rock house. Owner of the rock house has something to do. Therefore, we are going there first.
Like a day.
We were scheduled to take a balloon ride, but the winds were too high, so all the balloons were canceled.
Okay. This is the house you're going to visit on the right, this one. You see the chimney? This one. All right. Vámonos.
This is the house that Rock built.
Okay. Owner of the house is Adnan. Adnan is welcoming you. Merhaba means hello, hi.
Good night then.
It's not for you, Chris.
It is not. That's all right. Most of the world isn't.
Yes.
So they are welcoming you. This rock house has got 3 floors. They have got ground floor. They have got 3 rooms: bedroom, and a room for a child, and then the shower. The kitchen you already seen it, and this is the living area.
Buranın üstü de önceden kilise olduğu için oraya herhangi bir şey yapmayız.
They have got one more floor up there. That one, third one, used to be a church. They cannot do anything on that. So they are the fourth generation in here. Before they lived, his uncle was living in here. Since they got married, they moved this rock house. They have been living here 34 years. Yeah, he's a stonemason. He knows the rock very well, but he hasn't touched anything to this.
So if he's a stonemason, does he look at anything here and think, oh God, these guys are so lazy, they didn't do this properly?
Şimdi şöyle diyeyim yani. Eskinin adamlar, benim babam da bilmiyorum. Benim babam da o. Aynı işi yapardı. Babam mesleği benimki. Nereye girersen döktük bir yer bulamazsın yani öyle.
He's saying that in early days, there was no professional development.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, you find so many mistakes.
Yeah.
Nothing is perfect, including his father's job. Mesela şuraya bak.
Oraya bak yani adam.
He's saying that simple example is this little.
Adam orayı yükseltmek istemiş, sonra da vazgeçmiş.
He started making a higher ceiling, then he changed his mind, he says. There are many mistakes been done in here.
Yeah.
So Mason started making a high ceiling, then he changed his mind.
Yeah.
He started making a flat surface, you know, then he changed his mind. We get the camels in here.
Oh, look at that.
Dangerous. And the right side, ladies and gentlemen, have a look at the right. Maybe next 100 years, 200 years, new formations will come out. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that as a group, we stopped 3 times for shopping. And now is the time for the leather. So Turkey is competing on a leather industry with Italy. I guess I told that before, average labor in Europe is about 7 euros per hour. In here it's less than $1. But many of the Italian manufacturers, they do their productions in Turkey. Honestly, Turkish leather industry is tremendous. Extremely high industry we have it. We're gonna have the leather show like 15 minutes. After that, we'll have about half an hour time if anyone is interested in.
At the leather store, we had the usual song and dance, or more literally, a fashion show.
Welcome to our store. How's going holiday? Everything is good?
Good.
Everybody's smiling, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I hope you will love our store as well. But now, before to go our showroom, we have the fashion show from this brand. And you can be model. Who's going to try the model?
I will.
Okay, of course. And with this gentleman, I think.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. This is my son, yeah.
I saw you.
Oh, boy, a mother-son fashion show. Oh.
Sure.
And no mother-son travel show is ever complete without mom doing some ridiculous thing. Yes, and me. Long story short, I ordered a jacket and mom bought one there. The next stop a little bit down the road was the Gorem Open Air Museum. I'm waiting for someone to shout, Wilma!
4th century AD, Great Constantine stopped persecution and he made Christianity free religion. There was a bishop in here. His name was Saint Basilius, Saint Basil. With the Saint Basil leadership, Christianity started developing in this area, 4th century AD. For about 800 years, here became the center of early Christianity. So you can think here like a missionary school. At the history of Christianity, let me put it this way, there was one period, it was called iconoclastic period. It started second half of 7th century, it ended first half of 8th century. Human faces, human images were not allowed to be in the churches. Human faces were called as idols. Iconoclastic period was ended by the Nicene Council, 8th century, but still there were some people following that old tradition. This church on the right, Barbara, was done by the people who followed iconoclastic tradition. So you will see some human faces there, but they were added later on. George and Theodorus are trying to kill the dragon.
Our guide couldn't come in the rooms and talk to us, so we were essentially left to our own devices. We also weren't allowed to film inside some of the churches, but nobody said anything about standing right outside and pointing the camera in.
Okay, we've seen it.
Yeah, it was tiny in there. Now we're off to the next one. Is that where the TV goes?
Yeah, it's
About 46, 52 inch?
good size, good size. I think so, and yeah.
This is apparently a church, the pews, those two long rows in the other one were the pews, like it's just you're sitting on stone.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next one. I'll catch up with you up there.
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna like go for a nap on a stone slab again, or?
Oh, that sounds good.
Or you don't have heat stroke now, though. I think it'll be okay. Let's see how far. Oh, Mom made it. Oh, she's getting up now. We're a third of the way up the hill. There's an open door. I'm going in it.
Okay, good.
I'll catch up with you there. Yeah, so these are pews. Oh, God, this would have been so boring. Oh, this is kind of neat. All right, time to catch up to Mom. The second last rock room was called the Dark Church, and there were no cameras allowed. So the Dark Church was interesting. It was just paintings everywhere. It was pretty small, but maybe a couple hundred square feet. These walls aren't going to collapse at all. I will say, though, it is very nice that it is not hot as hell out.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's a rare mother-son travel feature is that it's, I don't know, what's this, like 18, 20 degrees?
Yeah.
So I was today years old when I figured out this camera trick that if you, the camera's too heavy with the lens on it, it just flops forward. But if you have a can of Coke, you can actually mash it to whatever height you need. I'm here shooting a time lapse. I had to figure that one out.
We're going to see the fairy chimneys. So during volcanic eruption, first volcanic dust came into the ground. These are examples on your left. On top of the volcanic dust, volcanic lava came in. The lava consists of different minerals, and the lava is harder than the ash. Bottom of the chimneys is the ash, but the top is the lava. Best preserved fairy chimneys of Cappadocia are in here, and it's called as King, the garden. Archaeologists assume that here used to be a lake, and due to volcanic eruptions, volcanic ash came into the lake. Whatever you see at the top is the lava. That's the the water level. So the bottom was eroded more. These are the best preserved fairy chimneys. People call it fairy. They didn't know how they became into existence. So they're like a fairy tales. And we call them chimney. Many of them have got man-made holes inside.
One of the other women on the tour came up to me and said, "These look like dicks." Like, yep. Yeah, she's like, everyone's thinking it. Like, yes, that's my new insult. Instead of eat a dick, eat a bag of dicks, eat a geological formation of dicks. Here it is. I'm also waiting for Gargamel to show up and start smashing things around here. I should have got this on video, but the focusing screen on my camera just fell out. I tried to put Mom's lens on it, it must have bumped something, and all of a sudden this piece fell out of the thing. I was like, oh shit! And I'm like putting it back in at the side of this trail in a dusty environment. Exactly what you want to be doing with a camera.
We tried to find our way to the top of one set of the formations.
All right. Tell search and rescue we went east. Ooh. I think it's that way. Yeah?
Yeah, good.
This is really neat. I climbed up to the top. Mumvale down there. That is like this 360-degree view. Mom's trying to go down there. Shit, okay, I should go down and help her. There's the other half here that we're heading up. Or I'm heading up. Mom's back down there somewhere. View's totally different over here. Now the fun part, I have 9 minutes to get to the bus and I have to get down here without smashing anything. Oh, they're still doing Instagram. Alright, that bale is going to be on camera.
Done for the day.
You're done for the day? You don't want to do the whirling, we got the whirling dervishes and dinner.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's okay. I'm just done climbing.
Yeah.
Love and the music are two instruments to reach God. Love and the music. So they said we all created by the same God. And if we love each other, then we arrive at an ultimate end, which is God. So love and the music. So how they show their love to God? By whirling. They have a white robe, which means purity. They have a big turban. They carry their tombstone with them. Turban means their tombstone. They whirl right to left. When they whirl, this hand open the sky, that hand is down. They receive love from the God, and this hand gives to others. Receiving from the God and giving to others. Receiving and giving. Receiving and giving. I can't emotion sick. They whirl right to left, because love comes from the left. So it's the mystic, humanitarian interpretation of Islamic religion.
Is it dervish time?
It is.
Small problem, we're not allowed to take video during, so you get, I think, an exemplar after.
Our last stop of the day was to see the whirling dervishes. They had about a half-hour show where we couldn't film, and then afterwards they did one song where we could.
Ladies and gentlemen, ceremony finished. Exit here. Follow me, please. This way.
I just asked Mom and she didn't answer me. I said, do you think they have to go relax and unwind now?
You're bad.
I know. I mean, it's...
The next day, the balloon rides weren't cancelled, but they were all sold out. Harumph. Instead, we got to go to another factory where they tried to sell us pottery.
Make pottery on the wheel. Again, to second time baking. During the second time.
So we were just in Vanessa Ceramic, but here, right next to it is Vanessa Ceramic Exclusive. I guess we're not exclusive enough.
Remember, but their dilemma is.
All right, I'll start packing up your stuff. So we've driven to Ankara, the capital city of Turkey. We're at the Ataturk Mausoleum. So Ataturk was somebody important in the foundation of the country. Ankara's a really clean city, though.
Mustafa Kemal.
Ataturk was Turkey's first president. We lucked out and saw the changing of the guard outside his mausoleum. Aside from the big open square, there were a few of his old cars, and that's about it.
Oh boy. I got my microphone back, and as I was filming the video, these bunch of random guys wanted to take photos. I sort of did a selfie with them, but I didn't know the microphone was off. So there's gonna be this like silent movie clip of me doing selfies with a bunch of random guys in red shirts.
This was one of my favorite attractions, the Museum of Anatolian Civilizations.
Ready?
Ready for the next adventure.
All right.
Absolutely.
Orhan had told us about this ticket guy who was apparently a piece of work. He'd spent a bunch of time in jail for selling fake concert or sports tickets or something.
He's gonna wait for you here and bir yardım et de. Tamam. He'll wait for you here.
Inside, number one, Baba Orhan.
You know the Ankara name came from Angora goats. Angora goats, Angora rabbits, Angora cats originated from here. Angora, we changed the pronunciation, ended as being Ankara. So it's a 15th century goat hair market. Now is one of the best museums in the world.
It's kind of funny. I was hoping to take a little bit more video while Orhan was talking, but he was just so animated. Like you can tell, he just loves this stuff. I think this is probably the most. I mean, he's a good guy regardless, but this is probably the most excited we've seen on the trip. So it's funny to see his eyes light up. It makes it interesting. Like it's not just a museum with a bunch of stuff in it.
That statue just behind of you is the oldest mother goddess statue on earth. That mother goddess statue is dating back about 6,000 BC. That's roughly 8,000 years old mother goddess you're looking at. Look at that. That wall painting, roughly about 8,000 years old. And it is a hunting party. You can see, you know, the hunters in here. You can see the tail. And it's a wild boar. And you can see the spearheads and arrowheads. It was a tradition to paint the homes. Some houses have got 200 different layers. They have got 200 different layers of paintings. They got the fresh clay, sort of with the obsidian. They put the obsidian into the stone. And you can see that's the first mirror of the history. You see the leopard in here. The last leopard was seen in here, 1963. But it looks that at that time the leopard was very common in here. The textile fragment is about 8,000 years old. Number 3, these are the first textile fragments. By the way, we will have a free time later. When we have a free time, anyone wants, you can go to the basement. When you go to the basement, you'll go to the right side. you will see the coins. There's a big, the oldest coin in the world. First coin is in here. 7th century BC. Very little tiny coin at the middle. I can't remember the number. It should be 51 or 54. Number 51 or 54 is the oldest coin of the history. Lydian coin downstairs. Now you're going to see the most interesting objects of the museum. Those are the first written documents. First written documents are all commercial tablets among the merchants. The money has not, invented yet. They were doing business by changing goods and commodities. Those merchants, what they did, they got the fresh clay. On a fresh clay, they wrote the message on it. But that message was with a cuneiform like Egyptian hieroglyph. Each letter was referring to a concept. Then that fresh clay was baked, it was fired. After being baked, they put the second layer. Second layer became some sort of an envelope, just like this. You see, the outside layer is like an envelope. Inside is the main message. These are the first written documents of the history. Some of them says, you owe me such an amount of grain, wheat. If you don't pay such a period, you have to pay this much interest to me. It is exactly the banking system of today. Some of them are quite interesting. There are divorce agreements, marriage agreements. A divorce, how they could divide the properties. And some of the really, really funny shopping list of the ladies who are shopping, seriously shopping list. Let me read this to you. That one. Number 22, this one. A person having been accused of committing a crime was thrown into the river. If the suspect survived, this was the proof of his innocence. Yes, if you were a good swimmer, you were safe.
There's a bunch of other stuff here too where you're like, I have no idea what this is, but it looks pretty cool. Quarter out.
It's bathtub type sarcophagus. Oh, okay.
So you're taking a bath for the rest of your life. To ask,
Yeah?
is that one of your favorite spots on the tour? Because you get really excited like a school kid. It's awesome to see.
Concentrate more. Maybe.
Or just no, it's so much more fun to go in a museum with someone who's obviously interested in what's in it.
Yes, maybe that one. Yes, you're right.
Yes, the convicted felon is beckoning us over.
Orhan Museum.
Orhan Museum?
You can get us tickets to World Cup.
Yes, basketball, football together.
World Cup?
Tabii.
Can I?
Galatasaray, Beşiktaş, football. Going to ticket.
Yeah.
Orhan abi, Fenerbahçe.
Okay.
3-piece 100, evil eyes.
Evil.
Magna stone, real stone. Vallahi çekiyor kamera.
Kupasına bilet bulabilir misin?
Oo, haklısın. Oo. How many? 10.
How many you need?
How many bilet? How many ticket?
Depends. Or two. How much?
2. How many telephone? Benim friend, Istanbul. Baba, no problem.
Ask him how much. 2 tickets.
Basketball, football, volleyball. Together. Baba orada, Baba Orhan.
What?
We want tickets to the World Cup.
Abi her türlü bilet vardı.
World Cup.
World Cup final.
Oh, he said, bro, there were all kinds of tickets.
Abi Euroleague var diye burada, ona da bulurum.
The easiest one nowadays is the EuroLeague basketball games. Those are easiest ones.
Görüşürüz abi, Allah kaza beraber versin. Bye bye.
The police were following a drug dealer. Drug dealer was running and the police were following. Drug dealer got his home and he was watching TV. Drug dealer just lie down the next bed pretending he knew that. He's saying that. I couldn't say anything that he's a stranger. He just came. And I was watching TV and the drug dealer guy got his home, just lie down to the next bed. And the police came, they knew him. They told him, who is this guy? I don't know. They didn't believe him. So both of them were arrested. He's saying that I swear to God, I didn't know him. He just came. He said the trouble is coming to me.
We drove from Ankara back to Istanbul to take a boat tour of the Bosphorus. The weather was perfect. Orhan did his thing and told us about all the landmarks along the way.
Okay, testing, 1, 2, 3. You can all hear me. All right.
The boat tour was pretty much the same landmarks as the ferry ride we took, but without the angry guy trying to sell us lemon juicers.
Chris, I'm expecting good pictures from you. Sun is in the right direction. Nice, it's perfect. Let's see your ability. You have an expensive camera. Let's see.
By now you should somehow realize what you gotta do.
It's a gorgeous building. Can you imagine that? This is a hunting lodge. Too fancy for hunting. It's mostly for pedestrians, this one.
Here we go. Back on dry land.
Wow, that was incredible.
Today is going to be our last day and the most tiring day. Well, we are heading to Old Town, Topkapi Palace, Hagia Sophia, lunch, Grand Bazaar, Blue Mosque, all of them will be done by foods. You know, there are lots of fishermen in here, all making Turkish fast food. They grill fish, put in a bun, and onion. And you eat that with the pickle juice, with the pickles. This one in here on the right. All these boats are selling fish. Hagia Sophia from 6th century AD. Look at the crowd on the right.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the Hagia Sophia crowd. Harem is not in our schedule. Although harem is not in our schedule, I want to get an advantage as being a small group. So I will take you to harem. So what we will do, we will visit the treasury together, then I will take you to harem. It will be the highlight of the day. Yes.
Our first stop on the walking tour was the Topkapi Palace. This museum was amazing. It had all kinds of things in it that weren't rocks, or at least weren't completely rocks.
My favorite ones are the Turkish coffee cups and egg cups. Look at over here, please. By the way, no replicas in here. All the stones, everything is original. No fake objects in Topkapı. Everything's original. And look at the golden cradle. Would be nice being a baby in it, huh?
Yeah.
You know, that's the pearl. The body of the sailor is a pearl. The pants is a pearl. And all the precious stones. That's from 18th century. You know, Topkapi Palace was built within 13 years, between 1465 1470. Although it took 13 years to build, where the harem was built within 20 years' time. Literally, harem means something forbidden, something is allowed to do. So you shouldn't really exaggerate this place. This was the home. This was the house of the Sultan. All the men in here outside the family, they were the black eunuchs. They were taken from Northern Africa, Egypt, Algeria, and Morocco. And then they were castrated, they were trained in here, and the head of the eunuch was the fourth important one. He was in charge of regulating the whole, the harem. Out of 36, 2 of them were completely gay sultans. They didn't have any interest in women, but still, having a harem was a tradition.
If you were concubine with a gay sultan, that's could have been the easiest job ever.
Well, things were not that easy.
We walked through the harem into the Sultan's bedroom.
No, this was his bedroom. This is his bedroom, yes. And at the same time, this room was used for the president's special meetings.
Palace here is pretty cool. There's just so much of it. Okay, well, you wanted to see the costumes, and I wanted to see the armory. And we have minutes to kill. Off we go.
Want to go to the armory first?
Sure, why not?
Instead of the armory, we went to the clothing museum.
Okay, you done? Well, technically we visited it.
Whoa. I'll go through this quickly.
All right. These look like really good high school sewing projects.
There was also a clock collection, which was really neat. I've always been fascinated by watches and clocks, especially old ones. I find it amazing how they managed to make such precise machinery so long ago.
Oh wow, here we go. I couldn't find this originally, so now I gotta motor through it because we have like 2 minutes before we have to meet. Now I'm really late to getting like 5 seconds for the rest of this stuff. Ooh, eighth roll. More swords. Burnt out light bulb. Another burnt out light bulb. Whatever that stuff is.
Then we fought the crowds to go to the Blue Mosque.
Hagia Sophia was a church originally. It was built 6th century AD. It was the largest church of the world for almost 1,000 years. It took 7 years to build. So you see Moses has got the sugar plant. At the center, there's a full dome, and then the semi-dome, then the three corners. Most famous part of the Blue Mosque is the second floor. Those are the tiles in the second floor.
All right, after spending $24 on 2 ice creams, we are now back.
Is that how much it was?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my God.
300 lira for the show, which of course they don't tell you in advance.
Yeah.
And then 200 lira, and then 1 scoop was like a tablespoon of ice cream. So I'm like, whatever, buddy, you win this round.
But
Yeah.
it was good ice cream.
That is true. If it was shitty ice cream, I'd have thrown it back at that guy and stuffed his head in one of the things. But it's not. It was really good. Actually, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just bitched on camera. But all right. Anyway, now it's time for the second half of the day. I'm probably going to take about 2 minutes of video because I'm tired and it's hot out.
Next stop, Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque. This is one of those buildings where the video just doesn't do it justice. It's also one of those attractions where you're trying your best to enjoy it and take it all in, but we were exhausted and it's really hot out.
So those are the original mosaics, and you see the experimental work. This one is 6th century AD, very old. Okay, now we are heading to Bazaar. This bazaar is world famous. There are 2,000 shops inside, another 2,000 outside, over 4,000 shops.
All right, was this on your bucket list? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Here's the Grand Bazaar? All right. There we go. Let's not get pickpocketed or lost. That's my goals. This place just goes on forever. This is hilarious. We're in the jewelry and spice street.
The Grand Bazaar is one of those things that sound amazing, but in practice is a little different. Eventually, you realize that all the shops sell the same stuff, and people were smoking indoors, so after a few brief minutes, I really just wanted to get the f*** out of there.
I think I got it right. I think I actually let us to the exit. This place is killing me. This cigarette smoke is insane. I'm done. Hello?
Although I'm going to give a farewell talk in the bus before we get there.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mine was 20,000.
Yours was 20,000? Andres, did you go somewhere else without us? Oh yeah, you're right. 20,267, you're right.
Because I have
Close steps.
I have the steps up.
So, no, actually yours was never. You went to the toilet and you got lost over there. You took a time to find us at the Blue Mosque. It was the most difficult day of the whole tour. All right, not much left. Time to say goodbye. I don't know what you were expecting, but in about 10 days, we have done 2,850 kilometers. I would like to say thank you to Nusret. He did a really good job for us because whatever you expect important part is the safety. That's the number one priority. And the second thing, you know, with these tours, you just need some time to get close with the group. When you really get close with the group, and the time comes to leave, which is always the sad part of it, I'd like to say thank you, your patience, your tolerance. And I know that you all had some minor headaches, but nothing really came to me seriously. I felt that I was not working. Honestly, I didn't feel I was working. I felt myself as a part of the team. I'm gonna give you a hug over here. I don't have any virus. I don't have a cold. You're gonna give me a hug. I would love to give you a hug. Really, thank you for everything. You never know. Maybe we can meet again. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you all. Thank you. We were lucky. Good weather and a small group.
Thank you. I'm sorry for today. It was hard for you. Thank you.
It is nice. Yeah.